So the first thing is, notice how we have congruent sides there, which means this is exactly down the middle. So this or one of those sides would measure 11. And so here's my right angle there. And so this is the triangle that I'm looking at, or this is the right triangle that I'm looking at. And so from that right triangle, I'm going to label everything. So here C, call that A, call that B. And so once again, we're going to deal, since we're looking for A, we have the square root of C squared minus B squared, and we're going to substitute in what we know, right? So here C is 24, B is 11, and so 24 times 24, 24 squared gives us 576, and then 11 squared is 121, and so 576 minus 121 gives us 455. Now, because 455 is a multiple of 5, we can break down and see 5 times what, or divide 455 by 5, and we get 91, and we can further break that down to nothing. And so since we can't really simplify the square root of 91, and so we're trying to see, can I simplify that any further? 2 won't work, 3 won't work, 4 no, 5 no, 6 nope, 7, and I think we that's as far as we can take it, right? So since I did not end up with any pairs here, then we go back to that one, and so we get x is equal to the square root of 455. Look at the second problem. So even though we don't have a triangle here, we have all the information. Now, this is important here because they're telling you that it's not changing size, right? It's staying the same. So this is parallel to this little part here, which means if we kind of move or shift this line over here, right, we still have 90 and 90. And so here's the difference. So this entire length was 18, and then from here to here was 5, which means that this length for my triangle is going to be 13. And so this is my right triangle that I'm looking at here. So here, 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 and this is still representing x, right? So once again, we're going to label the triangle as ABC. The important one here is C. So we're going to use the same thing. So A is equal to the square root of C squared minus B squared. And we're going to substitute in what we know. So here we're looking for x. The C is 16. B is 13. And so 16 squared, or 16 times 16, is 256. And 13 squared is 169. So 256 minus 169 gives us 87. And then we can try to fit some numbers in there. So we can try, it's not an even number, so 2 does not go in there. So the next thing we should try is 3. So 3 into 8, we can fit it twice with the remainder of 2, because 2 times 3 is 6. And so we have 27, and 27, 9 goes in there. But that doesn't really, that's a prime number. We can't take it any further, so scratch that. We stick with that. And so here, x, or that side, measures the square root of 87.